Hey, Cameron McKenzie here. I'm the editor-in-chief at theserverside.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at CameronMCNZ. But right now I wanted to talk to you about Git Config, and specifically I wanted to talk to you about that username property that you keep getting dogged for if you haven't set it. I want to show you why you need it, how to set it, and how to then do commits after you've set that property. If you've just installed Git, before you can do any commits, you got to tell Git what your username and your email address is. Don't worry, that information doesn't go anywhere other than the Git repository. You're not going to end up on a mailing list or anything like that. As you can see, I just initialized a Git repository here. You can see that .git folder where all the configuration is. And again, I can actually issue a lot of Git commands. I mean, there's Git in it right there. I can do Git status. But if I wanted to actually create a file, so touch example.html, and then add that to the index, it's a step you have to do before you do a commit. You can see a lot of these Git commands are working. But if I now try and do a Git commit, all of a sudden I get this error. It says, hey, we need your email address and we need your username. Now this is just used on Git commits, so that if somebody says, hey, who wrote this great code, it'll say your name, and if they say, hey, I want to send somebody an award, they know where to email you to send that award. So, before you do this commit, you need these fields set, and it's real easy to do. You can just go git config -- global. I mean, it tells you what to do, and it's user.email. And then git config. And by the way, you can have a global, you can also have a local or system setting. People usually do it global because you do it once and then that sets it up entirely for your account. But let's do the user.name. That's my Twitter handle if anybody wants to follow me. Also my GitHub and GitLab handle. And now those things have been set. You can always take a look at them. Git config. List will show you all of the different config settings that you have. You see the email and the name. They're separated like that because I put them in different scopes, right? Local and global. You can even see where they're stored if you're really interested. But there you go. That's how you set them up. So you can see this one's in the git config setting. That's global. This one's in the local Git repository. That's local. And now with that done, you can go in and you can commit to your heart's content. Git log -- local. That's not a commit. That looks like a commit. And now we've got our commit. And if I want to do git ref log, you can see, yep, there's one commit. If I want to do git log, you can see it's going to give me a commit. And here, that information goes in. There's the author name. There's the email address. That's what that information is used for. So again, don't worry, you're not going to get on a mailing list. No one's going to come knocking on your door. It's just a way for people going through the Git log to be able to keep track of who made a particular commit and maybe email them if there's questions about it. And there you go. That's all there is to setting up your user.name and your user.email in Git. Now, if you found this tutorial entertaining, head over to theserverside.com. I'm the editor-in-chief over there. Lots of great information on the site about Git, GitHub, GitLab, DevOps, and enterprise software development. If you're interested in my personal antics, I'm at CameronMCNZ on Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube.